Thank you for joining me in this demonstration video of how to install Google Drive. We are moving our files from A Drive to Google Drive, and this will show you how to set up the desktop application that will allow you to sync the files to your computer. You can open up any browser, Chrome, Firefox, or Internet Explorer. I use Chrome. And please navigate to google.com/drive/download as up here in the address bar, or you're more than welcome to Google the words Google Drive. If you do that, make sure the website address underneath the search result title says google.com somewhere in the title. Others may not, and those may contain adware. But this one's the best. If you just go to google.com/drive, even if you go to /drive, it will take you here, and in the top right you can click download. It will bring you here. Click download for PC. Click accept and install. As you can see, it popped up down here. If you're using Firefox or Internet Explorer, they should do the similar thing. Firefox has a download arrow up here. If you click it and then click the file, it should do it. Otherwise, open your Windows Explorer and go to your downloads folder. It should be located there, and then run it from either location. And I'll pause the video while it's installing to save time. Okay, we're back, and after installing, it just brought me to this window, installation complete. Just hit close, and if it doesn't show in your task bar or in the expanded task bar with the up arrow, click Windows and type Drive. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There we go. Click it. Once it launches, it will ask you to sign in. I'm going to sign into the administrative account for our data. You sign into your Google account, and for those who don't have one at the moment, or that I have not sent a Google request for, please create one and email me your Google account. You may already have one, I just don't know what your Google account address is. Okay. This shows you some information. I'll just brief it real quick. It does add a Google Drive location. As you can see, mine already has it. I've had it installed before, so it's in your File Explorer. So it makes it an easy way to get to your files. I like to use Quick Access, but for those who have this defaulted, it won't show here. You'll have to open up. By default, Quick Access is here. Google does add itself, but if you prefer it set up in Quick Access and doesn't show, then just give me a call, as well as call me for any other technical issues that you may have during the installation. It does put it in your documents file, and it will also create a desktop shortcut, and we'll get to that later in the video, as well as the integration with Smartsheet. On the go, you can download the MyDrive app and sign in, and MTN should be located in your shared with me files. I'll show you how to get there on the desktop or the browser version, but it'll just take some getting used to on your phone or tablet. Basically a few tries and you'll have it down in no time. You can share the files with others, including our clients, individual files as well as entire folders, so just be careful at what level you share and with who. You can always revoke access as well. So to set up sync, or the Google Drive desktop application, you can sync everything, and don't worry if yours has a different size by the time it gets to you. I will be only sharing relevant folders with each individual employee, so feel free to select sync only these folders and choose which ones. For the video, for the purposes of keeping it short, I will just do the logos. It's only 4 megabytes. I'm not going to let it finish during the movie, but it'll show you the process. For those who like to store their data elsewhere, I do. I don't always use this location, but for those who have external hard drives or secondary drives in their computer, just hit change. As you can see, I have many drives. I'm going to store it in an external drive. I already have one set up for MTN, and it is located here under my K drive, MTN. And I will actually create a new folder for logos. You can set it however you want. Set it up however you want. If you want to leave it the default, that's perfectly fine. Either way works. So I have it set to logos. I'm gonna click next, and Windows confirms that it's going to start syncing. And then this just says you're all set. So I'll click done. It does reload your Windows Explorer, and that's because for those who don't already have it in your Windows Explorer, which this window is Explorer, not Internet Explorer, it adds this and it refreshes your task tray, so that's why you kind of saw it black out for a second. So I'm going to click on this. If it doesn't show, again, just look in your expanded task menu. So it's preparing to sync. It's actually scanning the whole drive and deciding what ones I selected. That's why it says 16,000 files, and it's going to continue increasing until it just scans for the ones that I chose. If you ever want to change that in the future, you just, so I'll start from scratch. You click on the Google Drive app icon, you click on settings, which are these three dots in the upper right hand corner, and then you click preferences, and you can also pause it here, check other information. Preferences, once it loads, you can change the selection. Again, you can sync with the files that will be shared with you, which will be everything for you in particular. But I'm not going to let it load this at the moment because it's okay. It loaded. Anyway, you can change the selection here at any time. Okay, so after I've shown you that, I will show you the browser version, which if you go to drive.google.com when you're signed in, this will contain your personal information, this area. So to see the MTN, which is this information at the moment, you'll go to share with me, or shared with me. It will show up here because it won't be on your drive. This is on the MTN drive. So it'll be here, and you'll be able to access it, and it'll look like this once you're in. And to show you the Smartsheet integration, I've added a test line here just to show you. So when you add attachments, if you click the paperclip icon and then click attach, click Google Drive. Right now mine is synced to my personal one, and you can just search for anything that you want, and then you can even click My Drive, navigate certain folders, and then add it to the attachments. So for now, I'll just share this picture, select, there it is, boom. It actually saves it. It's still saved in Google Drive. It basically just links it here in Smartsheet, so it doesn't duplicate data usage. For those who do want to store receipts, things like that, you will have a users folder. Not everyone has one at the moment, but once you do, you can create a folder. Up here in the top left, click new, click folder under your name, and then you can type, receipts or whatever you want the category to be. You can add folders here, or you can also add it in the drive. You can add new folders there as well. So that basically concludes the tutorial and demonstration on how to install and set up Google Drive. If you have any questions at any time, please don't hesitate to email me or call me, depending on the urgency. If you need it right then, I can definitely do that, even if you want me to send you certain files. Until then, just feel free to contact me. Thank you very much.